Okay, foraging, that's such a hard word to say. Hey guys, it's Katie Kate on the Homestead. This morning I am out here enjoying my beautiful property and exploring my interest in foraging. So I've been doing some research on different plants that grow on my property without any effort by me, things that are medicinal and useful that I can harvest on the homestead. Right now I am working on purple clover that I'm going to dry and make tea from. It's supposed to be delicious and also medicinal or nutritious, I guess. So I have quite a bit of this growing on my property. It's a really common plant, and I love that it's such a simple thing, grows in such abundance and is useful. I am harvesting some of the leaves along with the flowers because I have read that if you mix some of the leaves in when you're making the tea, its flavor is less astringent. I've got my glasses on because I'm blind as a bat, and I'm trying to spot patches of this on the property. I'm trying to pick only the ripest, brightest flowers. Apparently that will affect the flavor. So I've just been making my way around the property, finding little patches like this and harvesting some. Now that I'm out here cutting this, it's really beautiful, and there are so many different shades of the clover, from the white to the purple to pink. It is such a beautiful flower. I started to do some research last night on this subject, and I am going with plants that are recommended for beginners. So people like me, just to kind of get their toes wet in this water. This clover seems like a pretty safe bet. The other plants on my fundamental simple foraging 101 list are sunflower seeds. Obviously, I'm growing a lot of those. I harvested some fleabane this morning, which again is supposed to make a beautiful tea. Unfortunately, that plant is almost done, and I wish I had started a bit sooner, but I did get enough to try it out. I've also been harvesting the wild oregano that I have found growing on the property. I've already dried a bunch of that. I also have echinacea that is perennial and comes up every year and has since I moved here. So I harvested a couple of those flowers as well. So here's my dehydrator. It's very simple, and that's the reason I love it. It's just a very old school way to dehydrate things, and I'm not in a rush for it to be processed. So it is loaded up, and I'm excited to be learning more about this. This oregano I am harvesting for seeds. Now that I've been looking at my property with this eye, I have seen this in my research as well. This is a wild clover that actually is prolific on my property as well. And I suspect it has the same use as the other kind of clover. So I'm gonna harvest a bit of that as well. The bugs are bothering me today. I've already been stung by a wasp. The other thing I learned about clover in my research is that it is a member of the legume family, so in the same family as a pea. Well, after doing all that research last night, I was really excited to come out this morning before the rain hits and pick as much as I could from that 101 list that I made in my head. So today I harvested fleabane, echinacea, oregano for seed. I did clover, multicolor clover, and of course my sunflowers. I think the only other plant on that 101 list is dandelion, and I'm not going to bother with that right now. I'm pretty sure I need to dig up the roots, and I don't really want to do that today. I think this looks so beautiful, and I can't wait to have it dried and jarred up and ready to infuse into some beautiful tea. I also read that it's very delicious to infuse the tea and then serve it over ice. So I gotta get my ice cube trays out and throw some of those in the freezer, so I'm ready for that. I love exploring new interests, and I'm already excited to find more. My AC just kicked on. I'm already excited to find more useful plants already growing on my property. Goldenrod will be the next thing that I will be looking at making some delicious tea with, and I think that that's going to be in bloom towards later summer, so that is next on my list. Do you have any experience with foraging? Tell me what you've enjoyed picking wild and how you have processed it for consumption. All right, I'm going to get a few more things done before it starts to pour rain. We're supposed to get about 25 millimeters, and the garden really needs it. So until next time, happy, healthy living. I am Katie Kate on the Homestead, and I'll see you later.